What is up, YouTube? My name is TheKillaDonut. I'm going to be giving you guys a 1.1 new player guide going into Genshin Impact's new 1.1 update that released on November 10th. It is currently November 11th, so I'm going to try to get this out as soon as possible. So over the course of the video, I'm just going to basically go over very simple things you're going to do as a new player and what you will be receiving. I have made a new account. It's called Free to Play 1.1. I'm going to basically grind this account up to, I believe, AR 7 to 11 is when most of the stuff you will be receiving comes in. So let's go ahead and do that, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as I have all the stuff. I'm not going to poll, I'm not going to do anything like that. I'm just going to make sure everything's available, and I'm going to kind of just guide through as I see through the first player experience. Okay. Hey, what's up, guys? This is future Ephraim after recording the video. So I just wanted to point out that there is an audio issue that I noticed when going through and editing the video. So there's not much I can do about it. It just kind of like when I start talking, the audio cuts out, but that's just an issue that was caused by my mic settings. Hopefully it's fixed. I'm testing it right now as I am recording this section, but hopefully it's all good and set up. I did work pretty hard on this video. It took me a while to make, so I can't go back and re-record a bunch of stuff. Hopefully, you guys can kind of just listen past a little bit when it starts doing that little audio glitch. Now, the next thing is there are sections to the video. Since I have you guys' attention, I'm just gonna post those up somewhere, probably along where my donuts are falling down, so you guys have pretty good timestamp of everything. And then the last thing is go ahead and subscribe. Drop that follow, drop that subscribe. Go check me out at twitch.tv/TheKillaDonut if you have not already. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. The game teaches you basically everything as soon as you start playing. So don't worry, don't get discouraged if you feel like you don't get the hang of it really quickly. It's a very simple game. Now, as you gain XP throughout the game, you will be gaining adventure rank. So there are difference between your character levels and your adventure rank. Your adventure rank is what's actually important, as that's going to be what's going to be guiding you throughout the game and getting you to the higher end game content. Your main goal when starting the game is basically to just level up, collect resources, stuff like that, general stuff. Resource collecting is very important in this game. A lot of the characters use resources, a lot of food uses resources, stuff like that. The first level here is just an introduction to everything, such as movement, items, collecting, everything like that. Make sure you complete this tutorial, pay lots of attention. You do not want to miss out on something that you might not know later on. When completing your tutorial, it'll basically go over the combat for the game. Make sure you pay lots of attention to the combat. It teaches you lots of different things. As a new player, every time this important message pops up on your screen, make sure you go to it and pay attention to what it says. A lot of the time, these ones will actually give you primo gems. Now, primo gems are the currency that in this game that is used to purchase characters, stuff like that. So make sure you have some in stock ready for when you are going to be pulling for your new characters. Now, the combat in the game is very simple. As far as the start of the game, you just click to swing your sword. You have your elemental powers. You can hold another button to use. If you're on your phone, you'll have a little like on-screen prompt for that. As a new player, you're going to want to collect as many chests as possible. These chests can vary from being hidden in between rocks, under rocks, in puzzles, up high, down low, in the water, on rocks like this, in the middle of the ocean. You're going to just want to collect as many chests as possible. They do contain lots of materials you're going to want, lots of weapons you're going to want, artifacts you're going to want, and they give you also XP. Now, that's the biggest thing about them. Now, I believe between the two regions, it totals to over 1,000 chests. So as you continue your intro journey, you will have this menu here. Here in this menu, you can see your achievements. When you get a new achievement, it'll have a little red thing on it. You can claim primo gems. Like I said before, primo gems are what you're going to be using to pull for characters. Now, those of you who have never played a gacha before, I'm going to have a little section where I'm going to just explain what a gacha is and how the system works. And I'll timestamp that so you can see that part of the video. It'll also be in the description. That's going to be later on in the video, so just be ready for that. And I'll probably do that when we start pulling for characters on this new account. You can level up your characters by introducing them to books. I'll go over character leveling and everything like that later. At the start of the game, you will be receiving a couple free characters. The first one's going to be Amber. Then you'll also be receiving Kaya and Lisa as you continue through the story. So don't worry about having, you know, a crazy team. You are going to get some free to play characters. Now, I'm going to preface this right now by saying every character in the game can be really good. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. All it is about building the way building the character the way you want to build them, making sure the character is up to the level that you need it to be, and make sure you focus on that character. Now, if you really like Amber, go ahead. There's tons of people are playing Amber at end game, like, you know, late game level, and she works wonderful. Lots of people are playing Lisa. Lots of people are playing Kaya. Don't let even the main character. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Play the game however you want to play. And like I said, I'll be going over all the other character stuff as we go into the gacha system in this game. When you get to this section of the game, this city is called Mondstadt. Is one of the main hubs of the world. You're gonna have two of them. You're gonna have the city of Liyue. You're gonna have Mondstadt. Now on the map, it's located right here. Giant Kingdom, not Giant Kingdom, but Kingdom. There are gonna be quests and shops and everything you can interact with over here. So just make sure you keep an eye out and pay attention to what everything is. Lots of these are important, such as crafting, goods, food, and how to cook. You can cook over here in the corner where it says cook. Now, there is a cooking system in the game. I won't really go over this too much as it's just, you know, very simple, very basic. All the ingredients and everything like that. I'm going to show you guys how it's done real quick. Basically, you go to cook, click it, stop in the yellow, you get a perfect cook, and if you do a set amount of these, you get the dish to get automatically cooked. That's all there is to cooking. The shop here, there's the Adventurers Guild, which is probably one of the most important things, and I'll be going over that in a little bit. And also the blacksmith, and this is also extremely important. Now when playing, do make sure you guys hit up all of these teleport waypoints. They're gonna let you traverse the map and everything like that a lot easier. Once you get to Mondstadt, you're gonna be receiving probably one of the best items of the game, which is the wind glider. There's a tutorial on it, but basically the wind glider is exactly what it is. It'll allow you to glide through high areas very easily. It does consume stamina, so make sure that you are collecting Anemoculus and Goculus, and I'll go over those in a bit also, as they will be the only things that can level up your stamina in the game. So next, I'm going to go over the Anemoculus in game. So that right there is what an Anemoculus looks like. Goculus look just like those, but the color of Geo, which is like an orangey yellowish. Basically, you need to collect these. You're going to take them to the statues of the 7. So those big main points of travel on the map. These ones, these are statues of the 7. You're going to take them to the correspondent element, and you're going to turn in these Oculus to receive XP, Primos, and stamina. That's your stamina upgrade. Now, in Mondstadt, there are a total of 65 Anemoculus. 65, okay? Now, that might seem like a lot to you guys, but once you go into Liyue, which is the other section of the map, it's a lot worse. There are 131 in Liyue. So I'm going to show you guys real quick. Go ahead and bring that up. So here are 65 in all of Mondstadt. Now it's not too crazy, but as you can see, this is where they're all going to be located. And if we open up the interactive map, which I will have a link to down in the description also, so you guys can go and check it out. It'll help you out big time. If we go ahead and check out Liyue, Liyue has 131, and that's basically what you're going to be heading into once you open up this part of the map. Make sure you guys, if you guys see them on your map, it looks like a little star on your map, collect it. Collect it. Stop whatever you're doing, collect it. It's very important to have as many of these collected as possible. There is a new item in the game in 1.1 that allows you to find these a lot easier, which is super awesome, but it's still very hard to find them all because you have to, you know, go on your own, and the item takes materials, etc. So if you see one on your map, collect it. Saves you the time and trouble later on, and you're not gonna regret it in any way. Okay, so I just unlocked one of the statues of the 7, so I'm going to show you guys how it looks like when you turn in the Anemoculus and what you're receiving. So at level 1, you need to turn in just one Anemoculus. You're going to get 7 stamina upgrade, 80 XP, 10 primos, and some Anemo sigils. We're going to go ahead and offer all these up. Get our upgrade here. Now, throughout Mondstadt and Liyue, you'll see these little like ghost wisps called seals. and basically you're gonna follow them around and they lead you to a chest. You go to these kind of torch things and then you just pick them up and you get tons of good gear. You see one, go make sure you follow it. You're guaranteed something from that. After a fight you're gonna have in Mondstadt, you're gonna be able to meet up with everyone from the Knights of Favonius, and you will unlock the wish feature right here. So we'll go over this feature in a little bit, so we'll kind of avoid it for right now, but we'll keep that in mind. All right, so at this point in the game you will have access to claim rewards from the Adventurers Guild. Is very important. It provides lots of XP, provides lots of materials, and hopefully you unlock the handbook really early on, which is also another important part of the Adventure Guild. Now, here's the first thing. We're going to claim our rewards. Remember, when I said adventure rank is probably the most important thing to focus on, it's how you progress through the game, so you get to the end game content, because it's locked by your adventure rank. Now, I'm already at adventure rank 5 and I've only done the main stuff. I haven't gone off to the side and done any side stuff. There's all the main stuff and I already got to adventure rank 5. Now at adventure rank 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, super easy. 5 more levels. You can do that just by playing the story, collecting everything, going to side quests, opening chests. Super simple. Now let's go ahead and collect these rewards. Got 50 primo gems. Got a free summon off of that. But as you continue through the game, you'll unlock this section here. This is basically going to give us all the info we need on the new characters. You can test them out, stuff like that. But we look right here. Fate Foretold tells us what we're going to be unlocking as new players. Lisa will be unlocked at adventure rank 5 doing a quest called Sparks Amongst the Pages. Kaya will be obtained after completing Crash Course. Prototype Rancor will be from the Adventurers Guild at adventure rank 10, and the Favonius Warbow will be obtained a long shot, which is an adventure rank 18 quest, and I believe that's after you defeat the final boss of the Mondstadt storyline. Don't really worry about that too much. Should be pretty simple to do. And as you go on right here, we have chapters and stuff like that we can do, and seize the day, your daily thing for the current events. This is gonna last about 14 days as of November 11th. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and click on Paimon. We're gonna collect our achievements to make sure we have as much primo gems as possible when we start pulling for characters. We go to the mail. We haven't really received anything other than this 300 Mora, which is a 50 primo gem survey. Make sure if you want to do the survey, takes a couple minutes of your day, go ahead and do it. That's 50 primo gems. That's a good amount. That's a sizable amount, all for doing a survey in the game. Now, your main goal once you get to this section of the game is, after getting to Mondstadt and getting your quest, is go collect yourself all the free-to-play characters and do those quests, because you will get to adventure rank 7 by then, and then we can go and focus on pulling for characters. So I will see you guys as soon as I have gone over to get to adventure rank 7, and then we're going to focus on pulls and their information. Okay, so I just got to adventure rank 7. I'm going to go ahead and collect these rewards. Also, at adventure rank 7, I just received the Adventurer's Handbook. So at adventure rank 7, and after completing the 3 main quests to receive Lisa, Kaya, and Amber, I have now received the Adventurer's Handbook. We're going to go ahead and open that up. You want to complete this as much as you can every time. It does level block you, like you do end up gated towards the end, but the first couple chapters of this book are super simple and the rewards are incredible. You get tons of XP, you get primo gems, books, Mora, everything like that. So we're going to go ahead and collect everything. Look at that, adventure rank 8 right off the bat. Boom. Go back to the book, complete these. Chapter 2, we got a bunch of these already, and we just have to see which ones of these we can complete. We gotta hunt down a cryo mage, cook some food, enhance a weapon, etc, etc. So I will see you guys as soon as I get to level 10. That's when all the really cool stuff starts happening. At this point you can still pull, so like I said, I'm gonna just save the section of pulling for characters and explaining the gacha stuff a little bit later in the video, but make sure you guys get to level 10 as fast as you can before you reroll. So far it's only been about maybe 40-ish minutes since I've started, so I'm going through it pretty fast, but I already have experience with the game. For those of you who are a little slower, take your time, don't worry about it too much. If you just want to build one character, not re-roll, just do that, you're gonna be fine. All right guys, just got to adventure rank 10. Took a little bit longer than I expected, but it was okay. It was fun to grind back up. So we're gonna go ahead and collect as many primo gems as we can. I'm gonna show you guys what the rewards are in 1.1 as of, you know, this date. We're getting to adventure rank 10. You get 10 million global pre-registration fates, and that's about it. Okay, so it's not crazy. I know that a while back you would just get a lot more for re-rolling, but this is currently what you get. So once you get to AR10, don't expect anything crazy, but you know, up to now I've collected 550 primo gems. I have 222 of the acquainted, and I have 0 of these other ones. We're gonna go ahead and travel to Mondstadt. I'm gonna go ahead and collect my adventure rank rewards, and then we're gonna get ready for some pulls. So as you can see here, we got the sword, and after these pulls I will just explain how weapons, leveling, all that works. Let's see what we get, and let me get into this gacha section. All right everybody, so a gacha in basically the most simplest of terms is you pull in a loot box for characters. There's a lot of games like this: Duel Links, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, the Bleach game. There's so many, I forget, there's so many, but yes, basically just what you do, the whole point of it is you pull for characters that you like or that are from a series, and you get to use them in the game. The best example would be, I'm going to go with Dokkan Battle since I've been playing that one for a very long time. Basically, if I wanted myself a Vegeta, a Majin Vegeta, and he's on the banner, and these are called banners, if he's on the banner and I want him, then I will pull for him. Now, some characters are for a limited time, some for permanent. This is the beginner wish. You get 2 of these, and they're at like a 20% discount basically. So instead of like 10 wishes, it's 8 wishes for 10, etc. Our current temporary banner for 20 days, it says time remaining on the bottom. It'll be down here. My face is kind of covering it, but it'll be for Tartaglia or Child, and he is our current special character, and he's only going to be available for 20 days, and then he's going to be followed up by Zhongli. He'll be the next one after. So we do get gems usually every time there's a new character. It's usually how most gacha games work. This Genshin Impact is a little different sometimes. Doesn't really, like, we didn't get any for, you know, the new character being released, so works a little different. They might update that in the future, but as of right now, there's not a lot of free gems going around for new characters. This is the reroll account, so we have a total of 22 wishes for the permanent banner, which is currently holding these characters here, and we're gonna go in. Okay, let's see what we get. We're gonna do a multi-wish. Okay, so we are going to get a 4-star character. We are guaranteed a Noel on the first and second wish. So I'm going to kind of just rush through these. The weapons don't matter too much as the 4 stars. Ooh, we got a Razor. That's awesome. Okay, so now we have a Razor. We have an electric character. Great sword user. That's dope. And we get ourselves a Noel. So we got 2 characters for the price of the 1 multi. It was at a discount too, so that's amazing. We are going to use Razor on this account, and I'm going to probably level him up and show you guys exactly how to build characters when you first start off. Okay, so let's go again. Let's pull again. We got a Sucrose, even better. Perfect. Okay, Sucrose is an amazing character. She's an amazing Anemo or wind character. If she has a duplicate, she's just insane. We only got 1 of her, but that's perfect. So we got 3 new characters to add to our team on just those 2 multis. If you guys look, we have 6 of these, and we're gonna do 6 singles. Let's see what happens. Let's see what we get. All right, off the bat, we got a Dragon's Bane Pike. That's awesome. 4-star weapon. Going. Now, it is recommended to do singles. Apparently, the rate is higher. Now, don't quote me on that. I don't want to say something and it's misinformation that's being spread. But from what I understand, it is. From my personal polls, if you guys watch the streams or you guys chill out with me, single pulls have been insane with the rates. So as a new player, I would highly recommend do singles. Do not do multis. We just got a Xiangling. That's awesome. Okay, and we got 1 more single. Let's go in. Let's see what we get. Okay, we got a 4-star there. All right, now we're gonna go in on the child banner. We're gonna see, we have a couple, we got like 1 or 2 here we can do, maybe 3. See if we get anything, if we get lucky. Like, you aren't always guaranteed any 5 stars either, so just make sure you're aware of that. Okay. All right, so that's all the multis we can do, all the pulls we can do. We got a bunch of characters. We got basically our team that we would want to build for this game. So the next thing I want to do is I'm basically going to show, I'm going to just run it down. So when you pull, in a banner, you have what's called pity. Pity makes sure that you are guaranteed a 5-star at a certain amount of summons after you have not received one within that amount of like summons. In this game, it is 90. After 90 summons, if you have not received a 5-star character, you are going to receive another, you're guaranteed one. On a special banner, such as the child banner here, you have a 50% chance of obtaining the banner character, which is child or Tartaglia. So depending on, you know, what you get, it's a 50%. You can get this or any of the other permanent 5 stars in the game. Most 5 stars will probably be returning at a later date, so don't be afraid to not, like, if you don't have the gems, or don't spend money if you don't have the gems to pull for a character and you like them, just be patient. It's just a waiting game until they return. The next thing is, so because of pity and because of the way the rolls are working, apparently if you go singles, it's just a better rate, you have a better chance. I can't guarantee that it's true, but on my personal experience, and I'll probably roll a clip or 2, I've been doing singles. I was able to pull 2 5 stars back to back. It was kind of crazy. The 4th one was Bennett. I don't have any Bennetts till now. Now I have a Bennett. Okay, so I have a Bennett now. I'm gonna go in on 5. 5. Bro! Oh my god! Yo! I'll take it though. I'll take it. You know what? I'm not even mad. Let's do it again. Let's go again. I'm feeling lucky. Oh, dude! Oh my god! Yes! Let's go! But they were singles. They were before pity. They were way before 90, and it's kind of crazy. We're getting lots of 4 stars, lots of 5 stars, and I just gotta say, if you're a new player, I would highly recommend pulling in singles. That means 160 primos being used for your wishes, and it's gonna be great. For any new player starting in 1.1, you are not receiving a ton of gems, such as like when the game came out. But you know what? It's enough to get going, and as you play the game, you're going to be receiving lots of them. There's lots of sources of primo gems, chests, missions, quests, so lots of options on how to receive them and get them. This game is very friendly on your first couple summons, so you know you are guaranteed a Noelle no matter what. She's always going to be there for every new player. Everything else you pull plus that is just amazing. You know, it's just for you. So I'm going to go ahead and build the team, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like to build a team. We're going to go to our party setup, and we're going to go over to the second party here, and I'm going to build my team with Razor as my main DPS. I'm going to be using Xiangling as our support. I'm going to be using let's see here, Sucrose as our Anemo, and I want to use could use Noelle for healing, but I think what I am going to do instead is I'm going to use Amber, right? And I'm going to switch out the Xiangling for a Noelle.
I will protect you.
So this would be the team that we're going to be running, and the way it's going to work, and a lot of the way that the teams are going to work, and I'll kind of condense it. There's a lot more information on team building that, you know, I can go in depth into, and if you guys want me to, let me know in the comments below. But for right now, basically the way I'm going to build my team is I'm going to have Razor as my main DPS. He's an electric type. He's amazing. I'm going to have Noelle as my shield / tank, and I'm gonna have Sucrose to buff everyone and kind of like chain off with the elements. And then Amber here is going to be our main source of fire damage, and she's also going to be one of our best world exploration characters. We can glide longer with her. She can take down a bunch of the puzzles. Her fire is long range. It's pretty great. She's an amazing character, and I'm going to actually go with her on this build. Now we're going to go ahead and deploy this team. Now for characters and weapons, there's a couple things you can do. I'm going to go ahead and give our character here a weapon. We have tons to choose from. I'm just going to give him the blood tainted greatsword. Give him that. We're going to enhance it. Now when you're enhancing a weapon, you're going to use other weapons as materials. Use a bunch of my level 1 weapons here. We're just going to go ham on them. It's going to cost us Mora, all right, but luckily we have enough of this from the start of the game and just from playing that I don't really have to worry about it. We're going to use our 2-star weapons now if we have any, and some materials. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And there we go. Now we have a level 20 greatsword to use, okay? Now we didn't pull any 4-star or 5-star weapons for this, but you know what? We will be fine. Now we're gonna level up Razor himself. I have a good amount of books here, probably to get him to level 20. Yes, sirree. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so if you look here, our Razor's now level 20, our weapon's level 20. Artifact building. When you build an artifact on a character, make sure that the stats are what you want it to be. I'm going to basically give everything I gave to Razor, I'm just going to give it to everything I gave to our main character, I'm going to give to Razor. It's going to be a little different though. I'm going to use a different set here. I'm going to start with the Heart of Comradeship. I'm just going to equip that. I'm going to make sure that our character is using that feather. Martial artist set. Do we have anything else for the martial artist? We do. Okay. No, we don't. I lied. Berserker set. Perfect. I'm gonna give him that. The Yorner. We're gonna give him that. And then just for placeholder, we're gonna use that. Artifact building at a lower level isn't too important. You mainly just have to focus on making sure the stats are good and that they're at a higher level. Once you start getting 4-star artifacts, you can just start placing them and kind of working with it. I do not recommend farming artifacts until you are adventure rank 40. That is when you start receiving 5-star artifacts in those domains. It is not worth it before then. At any point you can play the game, you can get to 40 without farming artifacts. I did that. It's perfect the way I did it. I saved tons of time, materials, everything like that just by not farming artifacts up until that point. I would get a good 4-star artifact randomly. If I like the rolls on it, I would build it up in level, give it to my main DPS. Every other character can kind of work with some free-to-play stuff. They don't need a bunch of artifacts. They don't need a bunch of everything. So don't really worry about it too much, okay? The next thing is for every character has a different thing that they roll off of, like the way that their character kind of works. The way the character kind of works. So you know, Noelle's based on defense for her heals. Razor's gonna be an attack based character, Sucrose, etc., and like that. And that's basically what we're gonna be working off of. Okay, so I'm not gonna give everybody an artifact right now. I'm too low level for that. I don't have enough artifacts to go around for everyone. But the main character is gonna receive all of our artifacts. He's gonna receive all the best gear. He's gonna make sure that he gets treated like a king. All right, guys, as far as a guide for coming in as a new player in 1.1, kind of went over everything. I showed you the max amount of stuff you can get by then. So we ended up with 22 summons of the Acquainted Fates, and we ended up with about 560 primos from just farming and grabbing chests as we went. We were able to get one character all the way up to level 20 and a weapon up to level 20 on top of giving them a full set of 3-star artifacts. So that is basically what you're going to be doing as a free-to-play from adventure rank 10. After that, you're going to grind the story, you're going to have fun, enjoy the game. You can go more in depth. The game is very, very in depth once you actually go down to like every little thing, and it is fun. It's a grinding game, it is a gacha game, like I said, so be careful. You're not guaranteed any characters. If you really want a character, save your gems, pull for them. But if you don't want a character, don't worry about it. They can come back later, you know, stuff like that. So if you really want someone like Child or one of the other guaranteed 5-star characters, pull for them, see if you get them. If you don't really worry about it too much. Okay, it's not a big deal. The next thing is, this game is expensive. That's one thing about gacha games, is they're always expensive. I don't want people to waste money or use money if they're not into investing into a gacha game. I don't recommend it for anyone who wants to try it out for fun, for free. You know, it's a free game. Do not waste money if you are not interested in that. Okay, there's tons for you to do from levels from adventure rank 1 all the way to 40. Okay, tons to do. So luckily we got the end of the Leeway story, so moving forward, you know, there's lots of stuff to do, so don't really worry about it too much. Okay, guys, as a bonus to the video, I'm going to be showing you guys a couple secrets in Mondstadt you can do to get some really good loot really early on. The first one, we're going to try to get on top of the Favonius Knight's base. There is a teleporter there. The goal is to climb up there, so let's see how we do this. Okay, so we climbed up. We were able to get to the teleporter waypoint. Now, once you get to the waypoint, if you literally look down straight ahead at the Favonius building, there is a luxurious chest. We're gonna go ahead and open that. It's gonna give us some pretty cool stuff. 10 primos out of that, that's pretty good. And then if down here, there's just a normal common chest. Now, chests do not respawn in the game, just as a heads up. You do get new ones every adventure rank, so as you level up in adventure rank, new chests will spawn. As far as I'm aware, I've been getting a new chest spawning all the way up until adventure rank 40. So now the next secret's literally right off the side over there. We're gonna run over here to the corner. Gonna be a glowing light. Now the goal of this chest here is pretty simple. We're gonna run through these circles here. It's timed. Now take 2, try again. Okay, nope. All right, and the goal is just to run in a circle. I say kind of hug the right a little bit. Yeah, so you don't fall off the side. If you want to fall off, you want to fall off on the right. You don't want to fall off on the left. Kind of throws you off when there's grass. Alright, but once you hit it, another luxurious chest spawns. We're gonna go ahead and loot that up. And then the last chest we're gonna get is actually at the very top of the cathedral. Now, don't get scared if you don't have enough stamina or you're trying to do this really early on. I believe there's some ledges you can get up on that will kind of like you can step on them. But if that's not the case, I believe it is though. You get to these ones. Technically get up on them, but if not, just go grind up that stamina. Go find those Oculus. Should be fine. We're gonna get up to the top here. Now let's see, where is it? It's all the way up top. I believe you can get on those ledges right there. So, but we have enough stamina to make it perfectly. And that's the third luxurious chest hidden in Mondstadt. Go ahead, collect all of those. And then the last thing is a guaranteed 4-star artifact. We just got one right now from that luxurious chest. I believe we got another one before that. But if you go into the cathedral itself, talk to Victoria, the nun, and just talking to her. Oh, whoops. Gonna be the middle text option. Just talk to her, right? And you're gonna see a chest option in the dialogue. And what that's gonna mean is that she's gonna give us an item. She is gonna give us a Bloodstained Chevalier's goblet for us, so we're gonna go ahead and grab that. And it's a 4-star goblet right off the bat. 3 luxurious chests in Mondstadt, 1 guaranteed 4-star artifact from a character, and that's just at the start of the game. All right, everybody, I want to thank you guys for watching the video. If you guys want me to go more in depth or anything like that, or you guys want more content from Genshin, let me know. I am going to work on like a couple of side stuff. I don't want to focus mainly on the game and its mechanics. I like to do all like the little secrets and hidden stuff. But I wanted to make this guide for new players coming in because I know that there are new people coming in all the time every time there's an update. So I hope you guys enjoy 1.1. It is an amazing update. We got to finish a bunch of the story for the higher end content, but for those of you that are coming in, I hope you guys like this guide. If I missed anything or if you guys want me to do more, like I said, just comment down below. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you guys follow. Go check me out at twitch.tv/TheKillaDonut. If you have not already, we stream Genshin all the time. We stream a bunch of other games too while we're at it. And it's kind of random throughout the week, but I mean, we are focusing on Sundays. I'm going to be streaming Sundays. I don't have a direct time yet, so I will be updating that and posting it on the Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord, check the description below. I'm going to make sure everything gets set up. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. All right, peace out, everybody.